Only do that song, but I think that one of the problems with history that if we don't learn from history, guess what? We do to repeat it, right? That's the whole goal. So the whole goal is learn from our history and become a better people, right? From that standpoint, and understanding how we have gotten here as well and everything. I got a scripture on the screen. I'm gonna read this morning for you guys. It's out of Psalm 67. One thing about Black History Month, and I'm beginning to realize more and more and more and more and more as I get older and older and older, I guess we use more dear to it from that standpoint as well, is how important it is to understand that we are people of worth dignity, right? Because for many years we were told just the opposite from that standpoint, right? And so I want to kind of share with you a text in Psalm 7 here, how even back in that day and time, and David wrote this particular psalm here, but he says, God, man, God is for all people. It says his word. NLT, you little check, it's a read. It says, may God be merciful and bless who? Us. It's inclusive, right? Yeah. It says that. May his face smile and have with favor on who? Us. May your ways be made known throughout the earth. Your saving power among what? People everywhere. Okay? Keep reading verse 3. May the nations praise you. Nations, we are all a part of the nations praising, right? Praise you, O God. Yes, may all the nations praise you. Look at verse 4. Let the whole world sing for joy. Why? Because you govern the nations with justice and guide the people of the whole world. May the nations, he said in verse 5, praise you, O God. Yes, may all the nations praise you. Then the earth will yield its harvest. In other words, there's still a harvest that God has out there for us to reap one day, right? But it calls for all of us to be together, right? Not just one over the other, or this over the other, right? But for all of us to be in the same place as well. So we say, home of the free and the brave kind of thing. Man, for all of us to be beautiful, have a chance to prosper and achieve the American dream, right? Look at verse, latter part of verse 6. Then the whole earth will yield its harvest, and God, our God, will richly bless us. Yes, God will bless us, and the people, where? They will go to you this years, amen. So the goal
Amen.
is that, so they back this month, just know, man, that we are all inclusive in God's plan. All inclusive in God's plan, amen. At this point in time, I want to sing happy birthday to those born in the month of February. Who's born in February? Okay, Joel is born in February. Only one born in February? Who else? Joel? Hold on, that's what, 12 months a year. 12 divided by, we got about, say, 100 or so, we'll take a little bit here as well. So what have more than one person born in February, right? What about this? My wife and I had our 30th anniversary last Sunday. So we were born in February too, all right? Together, right? Okay, one, all right. So no one else born in February? Well, Joel, guess what? Stand, come on down, Joel. Yes to Joel this morning, all right. Good to see you, brother. Y'all ready? Now, also, we're all going to sing to Joel now. So when your month comes, he wants to sing for you, right? All right. So therefore, we're going to sing to Joel today, right? Yes. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Come on. Happy birthday. Back to the top. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. All right, come on, Amen. A couple of things here for this morning here. University of Houston School of Pharmacy. Jared, let's call Jared. Where's Jared? She's not here. Who's going to speak for you this morning? Yeah, come on here. Come on, let's give him a hand as he comes. He's going to talk about, I know we're talking about it. Woo! We're going to have Pistol, I keep saying his name, I'm sorry. Pistol. Fato, I keep saying it wrong. Fato and Heather are going to come, and also Brother Charles as well, too. So this is,
Morning, everybody. Marcus Hayner here, and
Hi, Sukana.
okay.
well, we want to talk to you a little bit about just some healthy eating habits, things we can do to try to improve our daily routine. So, can you guys hear me? All right, excellent. So, some things we like to talk about are my plate. So, just think about the plate as a big circle, and we want that plate to be half full of veggies and fruits. That's kind of a really good start. Veggies and fruits, greens, colored fruits are great. Other things we want to do is we want to cut down the protein a little bit to about a fourth of that circle. And the other fourth, I know proteins are great, but we can try to implement also salmon, fish, maybe poultry, stuff that's like lighter and not as much red meats, because those can be like high in sodium. Those can kind of like make us get a little bit more fatties in our bodies, which stuff we don't want to do, right, if we can avoid it. And the other fourth, that big circle hole, would be grains. Grains are good. Something I really like to do is I like to drink a lot of milk, so I've been reducing it from whole milk to like maybe 2%, 1% fat, to kind of like, you know. Some other things we can do is maybe talk about exercising, or maybe just adding a little bit of, you know, more movement to our daily routine. Maybe Sukaina could talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so you want to try to exercise maybe 30 minutes a day, and I know that's hard for some people, so we kind of talked about why not do some lifestyle modifications, like maybe park your car a little bit far when you're at a grocery store, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, like little lifestyle modifications that'll help with kind of incorporating exercise into your everyday life.
And just to add to that, so when we talk about veggies and fruits, sometimes it can be hard to get fresh produce, and maybe we have to eat, you know, canned meals, and that's okay. I think the recommendation for canned foods is if you can rinse them out before eating them, you're able to get rid of some of those preservatives, some of those extra salts on them, and they're a little bit better. But if you can try to go for a whole, you know, whole, fresh, or frozen, it's definitely better for your diet overall. Do you guys have any questions for us? Well, if you want to get a little bit more information, or want to get like, oh, yes ma'am.
How do you lower your A1C? How would a person be able to lower their A1C?
Okay, so A1C is a measure of people's sugar over a long period of time. So the best way to do that is to try to, if you're on any medications for diabetes, try to be very good about taking those as the doctor recommends. Other things to do is try to avoid, even though they're great, like sugary meals or eating too late at night. That'll probably raise your blood sugar. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, avoid mac and cheese if you can. And just be good about taking your medications, and it's over a long period of time. Definitely go to your doctor to make sure to follow up with them, and they can give you better recommendations if you definitely want to follow up with them. Oh, yes, ma'am.
I got a suggestion because my job is pretty stressful. Good morning, everyone. I just have a suggestion because I have a pretty stressful job, which I have now taken time off from to lower my stress level. But my brain was kind of confusing me and tricking me to tell me that I was hungry more often than when I was actually hungry. So I'd say, So I would say, okay, that meant that I might need to drink water. So I would drink water just to, you know, as often as I would think, oh, brain say I want to eat. Oh, no, I'm just going to drink the water. You know, and so that has helped me a whole lot. And of course, eating less red meat, more fruit and vegetables. But the water part has helped me to be able to rest. All those things.
Very good, yeah. Water is great for many reasons. It'll help like with your blood pressure. It'll help keep you hydrated so you don't feel like dizzy, or, you know, there's so many good things that water can help with. Okay, do you have anything else you want to add?
Yeah, that's right. You said the way that you cut off that red meat. That's really good. Trying to eat more lean meat. Someone mentioned earlier that they cook with olive oil, so that's really good. You know, substituting the way that you cook your food it'll help a lot. And eating those healthy fats as well. So yeah.
Thank you so much for spending some time with us here today. Last word, if you guys want to get blood screenings or blood glucose checked, you can go to the back, and we have some more information too about cholesterol or healthy eating habits if you have questions you want to bring to us. Oh.
I always cook with olive oil, but is sesame seed oil just as good?
I think so. I think, yeah, you can't go wrong with that kind of oil, as far as I'm aware. Well, thank you so much. You guys have a great day.
So with that, thank you very much. Thank you, guys. So with that, then, I'm going to ask all the volunteers to put up all the meat. You're not getting meat today. I want to make sure you don't impact your A1C number today. So no meat. Sister Pearlie? No meat. Put it all back. You're gonna shoot me, huh? No, tell Pastor Colville on me, huh? I got Heather and Fitzo, I keep saying his name wrong. I keep saying it wrong. Pam and Teresa. All right, very good there. Well, hey, Sydney, let's give them a hand.
You
this
can
morning.
police.
We're gonna give some things we did this morning too.
You can police.
My name is Faisal Bashir. I came out here in this area in 2002 as a rookie.
I wasn't born yet.
I promoted to sergeant level, and my gift was I got sent to the jail. I had to work 2 years at the jail. Then finally I made my way back to South Central Station. If you guys don't know, our station's off Gray and San Emmanuel, and there's a couple of things we like to talk about, especially with the seniors. There's a lot of crimes been happening in regards to swindle, to theft, and pretty much taking advantage of the seniors. So anytime you guys come across, please make a report. When you make a report, it definitely gets investigated, and let's say if she's been a victim of a crime and she didn't make a report, she let it go, and then another person did the same thing, we would never find out this is occurring. So make sure if she makes a report and another person got victimized by the same person in a different part of the city, our crime analysis, they put all those reports together. And that's how a lot of the cases that we end up solving. And also Ms. Teresa and Pam, they're gonna talk about victim services. And it's just not about family violence, or it's pretty much if you're a victim of anything, there's help out there. And I just want to let you guys know that don't feel like nothing's gonna get solved. No, we're here for you guys. Whatever you can think of, if you, the main thing is just don't feel lonely that, you know, nobody's gonna help us. If nothing to it, call us. We'll come in and we'll direct you to the right direction. And Heather and I, we work evening shift in this area. And lately we've been having a lot of car break-ins. So make sure you guys don't leave nothing valuable in your car. Lock your doors. And if you see anything suspicious, call us. So this way we can
At
come in
911.
and, we can find out if there's nothing to it, there's nothing to it. If there's something to it, please, we need to know about it. And if you guys have access to the internet, make sure you guys download Nextdoor app. And our stations out of South Central, we do a lot of things for the community in regards to Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas time, and also for if you guys have grandkids, we do back to school backpacks around the back to school time, and we usually go out there to a lot of these big markets and see if we can get stuff volunteered. And I know last year we gave out like I'm talking about probably 200 to 400 backpacks. So like I said, if you guys have any questions, we'll be over there. And let me just pass this on to Ms. Heather.
Hello, hi, I'm Heather. I work at South Central Evening Patrol, so I might be out if you guys call me. Like he was saying, basically, just make sure you lock your doors. If you get suspicious phone calls, report those things, because some people don't know and they give them all of their information unknowingly, and they become a victim of identity theft or things like of that nature. So you can always call us, or you can come to the station to make a report, and I'll give it to them because they have a lot of good information regarding victim services. That's probably what you want to hear about.
Hi, good morning. My name is Pamela. I'm a victim advocate with Victim Services. We are at the main office at 1200 Travis over on the 7th floor. So I've actually been with the unit maybe next week will be a year. So basically we offer information, everything from family violence, ag assault, sexual assault, robbery, identity theft like the officers just mentioned. So our job is just basically to help you navigate the legal system, knowing where to go, who to talk to, getting in touch with your investigator, just depending on what type of case you do have.
resources with the community,